biggest party in the universe. Tonight, one of 84 delegates will walk away with my crown.
Live from Trinidad and Tobago, the 48th annual Miss Universe pageant. The star of the international hit Melrose Place, Jack Wagner.
All right, let's get this party started. And I'll tell you, they know how to party here in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Jack Wagner. This is the 48th annual Miss Universe pageant. This competition this year is going to prove to be tougher than ever. 84 crown jewels from around the world, and only one gets to actually wear the crown. Let's meet them now.
Angola, Egidia Torres. Argentina, Elena Fornia. Aruba, Irina Cruz. Australia, Michelle Shed. Austria, Katja Giebner. Bahamas, Glennis Knowles. Barbados, Olivia Harding. Belgium, Tanya Dexters. Belize, Viola Jeffrey. Bolivia, Susana Barrientos. Bonaire, Julita Felida. Botswana, Mpule Kwelagobe. Brazil, Renata Fun. British Virgin Islands, Movell Lewis. Canada, Shannon MacArthur. Cayman Islands, Gemma McLaughlin. Chile, Andrea Munoz Cesarego. Colombia, Marianella Malfacini. Cook Islands, Tina Marie Vogel. Costa Rica, Ariana Bolaños. Croatia, Mariana Kujina. Curacao, Sharon Ricardo. Cyprus, Valentina Dionisio. Czech Republic, Petra Baltinova. Dominican Republic, Luz Garcia. Ecuador, Carolina Alfonso. Egypt, Engie Abdallah. El Salvador, Cynthia Ceballos. Estonia, Trin Ranat. Finland, Vanessa Forsman. France, Mariva Galanter. Germany, Diana Trubig. Ghana, Akuba Kujo. Great Britain, Cherie Pisani. Greece, Sophia Raptis. Guatemala, Monica Penedo. Guyana, Morvinia Sobers. Honduras, Sofia Guerrero. Hong Kong, Anne Hem. Hungary, Annette Gorami. India, Gul Panad. Ladies and gentlemen, your co-hosts for the evening, Entertainment Tonight's Julie Moran and actress and former Miss USA, Ali Landry.
Hi, everybody. Swimsuits, evening gowns, and 47 languages. We've got them all here in this spectacular competition.
All of them are beautiful. They wouldn't be here if they weren't. But it takes more than great looks to be first at this finish line.
That is for sure, Allie. And right now, more music, more color, more party. Let's meet the rest of our Miss Universe delegates.
Ireland, Vivian Doyle. Israel, Erana Roslan. Italy, Gloria Bellicchi. Jamaica, Nicole Houghton. Japan, Satomi Ogawa. Korea, Jian Choi. Lebanon, Clemence Ashkar. Malaysia, Jeanette Oy. Malta, Dorian Muscat. Mauritius, Micaela Lautal. Mexico, Silvia Salgado. Namibia, Vanda Kashwangwa. New Zealand, Christy Wilson. Nicaragua, Liliana Vilarte. Nigeria, Angela Foma. Northern Marianas, Sherlyn Cabrera. Panama, Yomani Sayed. Paraguay, Carmen Morinigo. Peru, Fabiola Lazo. Philippines, Miriam Kimbao. Poland, Katarzyna Bakua. Portugal, Marisa Ferreira. Puerto Rico, Brenda Liz Lopez. Russia, Alexandra Petrova. Singapore, Cheryl Cadero. Slovak Republic, Anita Kuklova. South Africa, Sonia Rasiti. Spain, Diana Nogueira. Suriname, Serafia Nico. Sweden, Emma Helena Nielsen. Switzerland, Sonia Grandjean. Taiwan, Republic of China, Wong Wong Fei. Thailand, Apisamai Sirangsang. Trinidad and Tobago, Nicole Simone Dyer. Turkey, Oznur Dursun. Turks and Caicos, Chantal Stubbs. Ukraine, Jana Pikula. Uruguay, Veronica Gonzalez. USA, Kimberly Tussler. U.S. Virgin Islands, Charisse Smith. Venezuela, Carolina Indriago. Yugoslavia, Ana Karic. Zambia, Isanju Kalopa. Tobago, the cultural capital of the Caribbean, it's the 48th annual Miss Universe pageant. We'll be back to meet the top 10 finalists.
Welcome back to the 48th annual Miss Universe pageant on CBS, where all 84 delegates are decked out in exclusive designs by Diane von Furstenberg. Over the past few days, a different panel of judges interviewed the delegates. They were then judged in their swimsuits and evening gowns in a presentation show. Now, right here are the choices that that panel made for the final top 10. These are in random order. The first position goes to Spain.
Is a model and budding scientist who recently completed her internship in pathological anatomy.
Mexico.
Mexico's Sylvia Salgado is going for a bachelor's in business administration and plans to get a master's in language.
Jamaica.
Jamaica's Nicole Houghton holds a degree in international relations and management and is a former television host on her island.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico's Brenda Liz Lopez is a model pursuing a degree in business administration with the hopes of starting her own modeling agency.
The fifth position and halfway through, the Philippines.
Philippines' Miriam Kiambao is a licensed physical therapist who plans to seek a PhD and dreams of launching her own clinic.
Ghana.
Ghana's Akuba Kuju is studying for a degree in business technology and plans to own an architectural firm.
Botswana.
Botswana's Mpule Kwelagobe, our very first delegate from Botswana, is a model who's planning to get a degree in electronic engineering.
3 spots left. The 8th spot goes to South Africa.
South Africa's Sonia Rasiti holds a diploma in junior primary education and wants an advanced degree to help educate underprivileged children.
India.
India's Gul Panang is a model studying for a career in international trade and finance.
Now the 10th and final spot in the quest for the 1999 Miss Universe pageant goes to Venezuela.
Venezuela's Carolina Indriago is a model and actress who's going for a degree in civil engineering.
There they are, 10 reasons we're glad to be in Trinidad and Tobago tonight. Julie and Allie, any surprises up there?
Well, Jack, yeah, there's some surprises.
What?
The obvious one, Allie,
is Trinidad and Tobago. She was a great competitor. She was very strong throughout the competition, and I think the audience is a little disappointed. But on the good hand is that India did make it, and there's 45% of their community in Trinidad and Tobago is Indian.
And of course, the Miss USA did not make it. This has got to be the first time in like 15 years.
15 years, a
that
very,
Miss
very
USA
long
didn't
time.
make it.
But I think it is a great top 10.
It's a great top 10. Now the girls, all the girls are going to one room, right? The top 10.
Right. They are.
Big
And you know,
out.
language is a problem here because they don't all speak the same language, but I don't think they're worrying about
talking
that.
anyway.
No,
okay, what you need to know is the judges and the audience can't hear us, so we're going to dish up here, and you just never know what we're going to say. Back to you, Jack.
Right now, the scores for the 10 finalists are all at 0. That's right, all the scores from the preliminary judging have been erased, and tonight's judges start with a clean slate. So let's meet the people who hold the delegates' fate and those scoring buttons in their hands, and please hold your applause until we're finished. Thank you. Actress, racehorse breeder, and fashion model Kylie Bax. one of the world's foremost photographers, Patrick DeMarchallais. Fashion model and international runway star, Melania Knaus. Former ambassador to Trinidad and Tobago, now chairman and CEO of the Empire State Development Corporation, Charles A. Gargano. Top Manhattan restaurateur, the brains, energy, and passion behind Le Cirque, Cirio Macchioni. The world's first male supermodel, Marcus Schenkenberg. One of the NFL's all-time greats from the Buffalo Bills, Bruce Smith. Senior editor of Sports Illustrated and the woman in charge of the swimsuit edition, Diane Smith. Another one of the world's supermodels, the face of Victoria's Secret, Stephanie Seymour. The only man besides Muhammad Ali to be a three-time heavyweight champion boxer of the world, Evander Holyfield. Thank you again for being with us. Now we're going to take a little breather here because we're going to make pan. Take a look and listen to the sound that makes Trinidad and Tobago like no other island in the world.
You better watch out. Come to Trinidad, you're gonna catch pan fever. If anything says island bit, it is this incredible steel drums.
They were invented by Trinidadians back in the 30s and 40s when old drums were just lying around turning to rust. But some very resourceful Trinis had sticks in their hands and rhythm in their souls. Those bat drums, as they were called, started banging out a beat on throwaway junk that now has the respectable title of the only acoustic musical instrument invented in the 20th century. It's pan fever, and there's no cure.
You know what? A guy comes up to me and says, I can bowl over a maiden with 5 flippers and a googly? I think to myself, is that a weird pickup line or what?
But wait, he was talking about the most popular game in the English-speaking Caribbean. Cricket is a little like American baseball, but baseball has pitchers and batters. Cricket has bowlers and batsmen, and now bats women. Baseball has bases and sliders. Cricket has wickets and googlies, and 100 runs is a century, which is not how long it takes to play a match, although it can go on for days. The West Indies cricket team, with its Trini captain, the world's best batsman, is the pride of the island.
Well, now I have the lingo down, and I love the clothes.
Yeah!
All right, welcome back to the CBS presentation of the 48th Annual Miss Universe pageant. The judges are ready. There's something that I want you to know at home. The highest and the lowest scores for each delegate in each of the categories will not count. What's left will be averaged to give the delegates scores. Now, the competition is going to begin with what we call the World Tour. We paired each delegate with another. She had to learn everything about the other delegate's country. And because of the language barriers, you can imagine how tough that is, so they had to be very creative and create their own ways to communicate. So let's see how they did. Spain. Here you are. So, Spain gave up her siesta to discover the culture of Taiwan. Can you tell me how they dance in Taiwan, and could you possibly show us?
¿Nos puedes contar cómo es que bailan en Taiwán y podrías hacernos una demostración?
Sí, ¿cómo no? Es un baile sobre todo que mueven, es muy lento, es muy diferente al español y mueven sobre todo las manos con unas varas y unas cintas. ¿Yo os lo puedo bailar?
Their dancing is very different from ours. It's much slower, and above all, they make a lot of hand movements, and they use like these special rods and ribbons. And if you'd like, I'd be glad to show you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Take your mark over there. Thank you. Spain. Mexico left Central America for the exotic culture of India. How are you? Good.
Fine, thank you.
Good. Now, Mexican food and Indian food are both notoriously spicy, right?
Yeah.
So what do they do for heartburn in India?
Well, they have this thing called roti and curry, and it's a sauce with a tortilla. It's similar to Mexico. In Mexico, we have this tortilla, and that's the curry, and the roti, it's the sauce. It's pretty good, though.
Getting heartburn just listening to it, but it sounds good.
No, it's great. It's great. You should taste it.
So what did you learn about the men in India?
The men, oh, well, I learned that men are really respect in India. It's the highest position. And, well, family is very important for them.
That's very good to learn. What's the greatest similarity, would you say, between your country and India?
The greatest what? Sorry?
The greatest similarity. What is very similar, close related?
Well, I find that moral values are very important in India as well as in Mexico, so I think that's a big similarity.
Thank you.
Okay, before going, I just say, Aap kaise hai? Mera naam Silvia achhe hai.
Mexico. Jamaica got the dish on pasta, teaming up with Italy. Yes. Oh, this would be good. Very good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now, if you met a guy in Italy who didn't speak a word of English, how would you ask him out on a date? And can you show us with body language if possible?
Well, first of all, I'd say ciao, buongiorno, como estai, and hopefully he'd say buone grazie. And then I would just say, you know, let's go to the movies.
Now, you're a certified aerobics instructor, right? What did you learn about fitness in Italy?
Well, definitely in Italy, they're very fitness conscious. You see, it's very important to them to look very good because we know Italy is the fashion capital of the world. And so they definitely do go to the gym regularly. And my particular partner, Gloria Bellici, she swims a lot.
Oh, that's good fitness for sure. Now, how would you say, hey, man, in Italy?
Well, I don't know how to say amen, but I know how to say no problem, because in Jamaica we say that all the time, no problem, man, and it's nunche problema.
Thank you very much. Jamaica. Puerto Rico might be ready to ski the Alps, and she was paired with Switzerland. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
How are you? Now, if you were going to Switzerland tomorrow, what 3 things would you pack first?
For Switzerland?
Yes.
A big coat, skis, and a big bag to fill it with chocolate.
Now, if you were going to go on a date with a Swiss guy, okay, is it okay to kiss on the first date in Switzerland?
Well, maybe for Switzerland it's okay. Yes, it is okay over there, but not for me. That's not part of my value, so I will not kiss the guy on the first date.
See? What if he brought you a big bag of chocolates?
Well, I'll think it for the next date.
Okay. Thank you very much. Puerto Rico.
Thank you.
Puerto Rico. So, Philippines got a lesson on South America from our delegate from Guatemala. Hello.
Hello, Jack.
So now, I understand that you love to sing and dance in the Philippines. Did you learn any Guatemalan songs?
I did not learn any Guatemalan songs because most Guatemalan music are mostly instrumental. I learned about their instrument, though, which is called marimba. It's like a xylophone, and they also named marimba as a dance in Guatemala.
So it's also an instrument and a dance.
And a dance.
I see. Now, you say that women are very modest in the Philippines. How would they compare to the women in Guatemala? Are they also very modest?
Well, basically, we have the same culture as in Guatemala because we both have been colonized by the Spaniards, and basically, we are both conservative when it comes to how women carry themselves.
Right, I see. I know something about you, that you like to watch TV, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, now, what do you think you'd see in Guatemala if you were watching TV?
Oh, if I would be watching TV, perhaps they would have a Discovery Channel there, and if if Discovery Channel would feature Guatemala. I would like to learn more about Guatemala.
I love that channel, and the lions. I love all that.
Yes.
Okay. Philippines, thank you.
I tell you what, these girls right here, they're hot to try. They are hot. They're on fire. Let's take another look at the first 5 of our top 10 delegates. 24-year-old Diana Nogueira of Spain works as a model, has just completed an internship in pathological anatomy, and would like to be a lab technician. She's also a champion swimmer and badminton player who loves merengue, disco dancing, skiing, and volleyball. 20-year-old Sylvia Salgado took a year off from school to fulfill her delegate responsibilities in Mexico. She's currently pursuing her degree in business administration and will later try for a master's in languages, with hopes of opening a school for languages. Jamaica's Nicole Houghton holds a bachelor's degree in international relations and management. This 24-year-old is fluent in English and French, manages the family pharmacy, loves to cook vegetarian dishes, and is a certified aerobics instructor. She's also the former host of Smile Jamaica. 23-year-old Brenda Lees Lopez stays in shape by running on the treadmill, acting, and modeling. She also loves to visit her Puerto Rico homeland's rainforests. Brenda is going for a degree in business administration in order to open her own modeling agency, and is very proud that she helped her mother buy her own home. Miriam Kiambo of the Philippines is 23 and a licensed physical therapist who creates special exercises for her patients. She wants to go for a doctorate in physical therapy in order to own and operate her own clinic. Her only regret is that her work schedule cuts into her exercise routine. Well, Puerto Rico is in the lead right now, but anything can happen
now. And the singer who's setting the world on fire, Julio Iglesias Jr., is coming up later, and the World Tour competition continues right after this.
Ser muy fuerte y estar muy segura de sí misma en el sentido de sus capacidades, sobre todo en lo que respecta a la personalidad.
La gran atracción para los periodistas son indudablemente las candidatas latinas, siempre animadas y de buen genio.
Cintia, en general, ¿qué es lo que diferencia a las latinoamericanas del resto de las concursantes?
Pues el sabor, Nosotros tenemos mucha chispa, mucho calor, mucho feeling que algo a otras chicas les hace falta.
Sin embargo, pocos han podido conversar con una de las favoritas, Miss Venezuela, quien pareciera estar siempre muy ocupada o con algún malestar. Pero amigas de Ocurrió Así se encuentran en todas partes.
Yo les estoy muy agradecida también a la gente de Ocurrió Así, que pues desde el principio me están apoyando también, y de verdad que les agradezco muchísimo y los quiero mucho.
La gran figura artística y rodeado de grandes expectativas, Julio José Iglesias conversó con Ocurrió Así primero que con nadie.
¿Ya se la saben de memoria? ¿One More Chance?
Sí, me alegro que te guste, ¿Qué tal todo contigo? ¿Bien?
Muy bien, muy bien.
Trabajando como siempre, ¿no?
Como siempre. ¿Y vas a ser jurado o no?
¿Jurado?
Sí.
No, voy a cantar.
Hi, and welcome to the best view of Trinidad. Hi, Mom!
This is a Moko Jumbi. Moko is a West Indian word for make-believe, and Jumbi means ghost. So a Moko Jumbi is really a dancing carnival spirit who towers above the crowd on 10 to 15 foot stilts. Although it looks like a walk in the park, performing this traditional folk character can really keep you on your toes. You have to start young if you want to master this art. Man, this is tough. These things have no knees.
Now I want everyone to call me Your Highness.
Welcome back to the land of soca, land of limbo, land of the carnival, and right now the land of the 48th annual Miss Universe pageant right here on CBS. And if you're just joining us, here are the top 10. Spain, Mexico, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Philippines, Ghana, Botswana, South Africa, India, Venezuela. Now, if for some reason a judge does not vote, scores are averaged by the number of judges that did vote. Okay, now we're in the middle of our world tour where the delegates are learning the ABCs of another delegate's country. And by the way, the interpreters, for those of them who need them, are provided by the Professional Translating Services, Inc. Ghana. Now, she moved from the African shores over to the island of Aruba. Have a seat, please.
Thank you.
So, big question. How do you handle a bad hair day in Aruba?
Well, Aruba is really humid, so you can't have a bad hair day. My partner, Irina, she usually just blow dries her hair.
You ever get windy over there and it goes crazy on her?
Not really, but she takes good care of her hair. She's a synchronized swimmer, so she uses a lot of moisturizing, and she blow dries it when it gets humid and wet.
Got it. Is it okay for a woman to ask a man out on a date in Aruba?
Oh, definitely. Aruba is a big tourist spot, so they're really open-minded, and Irina is just a go-getter, so I'm sure she's done that several times.
I'll have to talk to her later about that, huh? Now, you're both from countries with beaches. Now, who would you say, in your opinion, has sexier swimming suits?
Definitely Aruba. Ghanaians tend to be a little discreet, so we go for the one-piece, and Irina goes for the two-piece swimsuit.
Uh-oh. We'll talk to her about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ghana. Two continents came together as Botswana was paired with Brazil. Hello?
Hi, Jack.
Now, your favorite place in Botswana is described as Africa's last Eden, correct? Where is Brazil's, would you say, last Eden?
Well, I think the place where Brazil has, which is unnaturally destroyed, has to be the Amazon jungle. The reason why I chose the Okavango Delta as my favorite place is because it's very natural and it's undestroyed. And I think the Amazon jungle probably has the same thing.
I see. Now, if you want to bring more tourism to Botswana, what tips would you pick up from Brazil?
Ooh.
Tourism, like, how do you get people over there?
How do you get people there?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I tell them about the beauty of the place. I think Botswana is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. It's very peaceful, it's very relaxed. When you're there, you really feel as if you're in paradise.
Right. What do you do for fun?
In Botswana?
Yeah.
You go to a cattle post. It is known that every Botswana has a cattle post full of cattle, so that's where you go.
Okay. Botswana. South Africa learned about Central America thanks to a delegate from Honduras. Hello.
Hello.
Now, you don't speak Spanish, and our delegate from Honduras doesn't speak English, so tell us, we're all very curious how you communicated.
To be honest, we used our hands a lot. We managed to communicate. Because I'm a little bit Italian, I could understand slightly, a slight bit of knowledge in Spanish, but not much, not much. I know how to say hello, and I know how to say thank you.
Well, let's hear it. How do you do it?
Hola and gracias.
Beautiful. I actually even knew that. Now, you say that you're not a feminist, but believe in equal rights. Have women in Honduras, in your opinion, achieved equal rights?
Oh, absolutely, definitely. I believe nowadays we're living in a modern society, and Honduras is a very modern country, so definitely.
Good. That's something that we all strive for. What would you say the most fascinating thing off the top of your head you learned about Honduras?
Well, because I'm from South Africa, and of course we have our beautiful Golden Mile beachfront, I'd have to say the beach.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. South Africa. The delegate from India spent her world tour in Mexico. So, what can you do in Mexico that you would get in trouble doing in India?
Drive on the right-hand side of the road. Because back home in India, we drive on the left-hand side of the road.
Right. That would cause a problem,
Oh,
wouldn't
yes,
it?
definitely.
Right. Also in Los Angeles would be a problem, too. Now, you won a gold medal for debating. Very interesting. What hot topic did you and Mexico debate?
Well, what we did debate about was the position of women and what the social revolution which has overtaken Mexico, and how the position of women has really improved. But what we did, actually, the topic of debate was that whether this revolution occurred earlier in India or earlier in Mexico.
Oh,
and I conceded defeat.
I see. Did it ever come to blows? Because if you
No.
need some help, Evander can help you over here. No? Okay.
No, it didn't come to that.
India, thank you very much.
Thank you.
South America's Venezuela took an imaginary trip to Ireland. Now, we've noticed your colorful outfits for the past 3 weeks. How would you dress differently if you were in Ireland?
Hemos notado que en las últimas 3 semanas te has puesto unos trajes muy coloridos. ¿Te vestirías en forma distinta si fueras a Irlanda?
Pues no, siempre mantengo mi personalidad. En Irlanda o en Venezuela me vestiría igual porque quiero sentirme cómoda y de esa manera me siento cómoda y me gusta.
Well, no, I wouldn't, because I would always be true to my personality, so I dress the same whether I was in Ireland or in Venezuela. I like to feel comfortable, so that's what I do.
Now tell me, besides the weather, what's the biggest difference between your country and Ireland?
Además del tiempo, del clima, ¿cuál es la diferencia más grande entre tu país e Irlanda?
No le veo mucha diferencia. Irlanda, al igual que Venezuela, tiene muchos paisajes naturales porque es un país bien cálido, bien frío. Y por esa lluvia hay mucha vegetación. Además, la gente es amistosa, es amorosa como en Venezuela. Así que mejor le encuentro la cosa positiva y no le busco defectos.
I think that really they're not that different because of the fact that both countries have both warm climates and cold climates, which gives them different types of scenery. In addition to that, I think that the people are both very warm in both countries, very warm-hearted. So I think I'd rather look for the positive similarities rather than look for differences.
Very good. Venezuela.
Wow, Julie, what a strong second half.
Yeah, I like a healthy competition. These girls are great. Another look at the 5 delegates we just saw. Ghana's Akuba Kuju is 19 and following her father's footsteps by pursuing a degree in building technology. She wants to one day own an architectural firm and also enjoys writing stories, swimming, and playing badminton. Akuba is especially proud of launching a healthcare organization for women and children. 19-year-old Mpule Kwelagobe is the very first delegate from Botswana in the history of the pageant. She's a model pursuing a career in electronic engineering and was captain of her netball team, Africa's leading female sport. She was also voted Best Sportswoman of the Year. Sonia Rasidi is 21 and has been singing since she could talk and ballet dancing since she could walk. A member of South Africa's Youth National Choir, she also plays guitar and is a teacher. Her goal is to get an advanced degree in order to promote education in rural communities. 20-year-old Gul Panag loves the film studios known as Bollywood in her native India. She's balancing a modeling career with studies in math, economics, and political science, and wants a career in international trade. But she wouldn't turn down a career on the screen either. And believe it or not, she's also ridden an ostrich. Carolina Indriago is very proud of being the first delegate of color from Venezuela. This 18-year-old civil engineering student would eventually like to become an actress. She could be a swashbuckler because she's a fencing champion too, winning Venezuela's finals despite a broken ankle. Okay, you know what? We are really curious to see what the judges think, so I want to take a look at the scores.
Let's
Can we
look
do
at
that? All
Here
right.
they come.
Wow.
Look at this. You know what,
It's
Julie?
tight. I knew it was going to be tight.
I could not agree with the judging more. I love these 3 girls.
I do too. I think they were neck and neck, and they were right on the money. I loved some of the comments, though.
Not only are they beautiful, but they were very intelligent and answered their questions superbly.
And that's the key. You got to be able to talk.
That's
All
right.
right, Jack, we're going to throw it back down to you.
Diane Smith is the woman in charge of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. So I want to talk to Diane for a second. Diane, now,
all of the delegates are very beautiful and they look tremendous in swimsuits. So what exactly sets one apart from the other? What are you looking for?
Well, they all have fit, gorgeous, healthy bodies, but we're looking for the one that really has grace under pressure. I mean, they're in front of millions of people in these swimsuits, so that's a tough job. We're keep an eye on them.
Exactly, from the woman who knows. Okay, the swimsuit competition is coming up soon, but first, a preview with spectacular views from Trinidad and Tobago in the background. The delegates are in Oscar de la Renta swimwear, and the music is from Hot Trini Soca star David Rudder, our 1999 Miss Universe swimsuit video.
Once upon a time there was a magic island full of magic people. Let me tell you a story about their pain and their glory. Oh yeah. Many rivers flow to this naked eye, bringing fear and pain, but also a brand new style. And of all these rivers that shape this land, two mighty ones move like a sculptor's hand. And today those hands across the land, man, is still landscaping. And there's no doubt we can work it out, there is no escaping. As the river flows, there are those who will change its passage. But every common man got to understand them and send a message. So put up your hand if you understand. Now come, see how we moving, watch how we grooving, see how we step in style. One lovely nation under a groove, the Ganges don't need the night. Them boys with the hidden agendas and the mind benders, people don't take it from. We are smart men and politicians can come along if they want, 'cause the people got the power and the glory. See how we float in style. See how we moving, watch how we grooving, and Jesus has made the night. Stand up and be counted, understand up and be counted. Oh, understand up and be counted, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, oh,
The rhythm of the island beat bursts from every corner in Trinidad. The whole world knows Trinidad as a birthplace of carnival. And in Moss camps, people work year-round to produce these drop-dead, gorgeous costumes for the annual 2-day masquerade. Hey, let's play Moss! And if we're dressed to kill, then the Queen's Park Savannah is dressed to thrill, with stately historic mansions that line the park like royalty themselves. Oh, and don't get me started on food. Crack a coconut, bite into a roti, savor a doubles, or shuck an oyster. The whole place is a calypso for the taste buds.
Yes, welcome back to the Miss Universe party on CBS. Now just try to imagine Mardi Gras, New Year's Eve, the Super Bowl and the World Cup all rolled into one, and you just might have an idea of what Carnival means in Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to let our special tour guide show you. It's off to Carnival with the current Miss Universe, Trinidad and Tobago's own Wendy Fitzwilliam.
Madness. Miss Magic. Welcome to my carnival.
Watch, listen, and let the spirit move you. Carnival was born in the days when plantation owners had one last fling before Lent. Meanwhile, the sugar workers celebrated the cane harvest with can brulee. The two festivals merged and moved to the streets with singing, dancing, drumming, and good times. Carnival literally means farewell to the flesh, but we'll leave the interpretation entirely up to you. Today, it's Trinidad and Tobago's national event, with every part of the population jumping up and celebrating to pan and calypso, highlighted by the competitions where elaborate bands try to outdo each other in costumes as wild and free as their imagination. Even the children take part. Carnival Saturday belongs to them, as little masqueraders of the future deck themselves out. sassy as the adults. So be a minstrel, be a dabble, join the revel. Anything goes, including the clothes. Wear 100 pounds of costume or next to nothing at all. Party hearty, sing and dance, take a chance. Come to Carnival and come to life.
Nobody can top Trinidad Carnival, but we're going to try. Mixed swimsuits, liming and limbo, and you set the stage on fire. With shoes by Sasha London Footwear, ladies and gentlemen, the 1999 Oscar de la Renta swimsuit competition. Mexico! Jamaica! Puerto Rico! Philippines! Ghana! Botswana! Venezuela. There they are, the hottest 10 women in the universe. Julie and Allie, it's a little warm down here. How you doing up there?
Jack, it is blazing down there.
How her hair did not catch on fire, I don't know.
That bar was 12 inches from the floor. How did she do that?
You know what? And the guys on the stilts, I think one of them fell in rehearsal or something.
I know, but what's amazing, we have a great swimsuit competition. We do. But what I have to say is there's not as much emphasis on breast as Miss USA. I have to say it.
Well, you know, I'm sure they've had other work done. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Now, coming up in a few moments, the winner of the swimsuit competition.
But first, the place to get away from it all.
Welcome to the islands of Robinson Crusoe. Here's all you need to know in a coconut shell.
Only 21 miles separate Tobago from Trinidad, but it might as well be a universe. Trinidad beat is hurry up, Tobago beat is slow down. Trinidad is jump up and shout, Tobago is lie down and whisper. Get away from it all on a beautiful quiet beach, or hike through the oldest legally protected forest in the world, dating back to 1776. Hang out at Speyside Village with a restaurant and a tree and a view to die for. How about a day at the races? In Spain, they run with the bulls, but here, they run with the goats and the crabs. And talk about a perfect place for a wedding. Just a 3-day residence makes it legal to get married, and you can stay right here for a honey of a honeymoon. The view from Fort King George is filled with beauty and history, and it's just one of the reasons why more countries fought over Tobago than any other Caribbean island.
Got coconut milk?
Are we having a good time? Welcome back to the 48th annual Miss Universe pageant on CBS. We're about to find out the winner of the swimsuit competition. I think it's coming up. The winner is, yes, of the Oscar de la Renta swimsuit competition and a $5,000 modeling contract in Spain. Oh, I thought she was terrific.
Absolutely beautiful. You know, Julie, let's see who, oh,
wow.
Here we go. Oh my goodness. You know what? This competition is so hot right now. Look,
there's a
Philippines
tie.
and South Africa are tied for second.
And look,
and you know,
a tenth of a point between. Oh, wow.
Gosh.
It's
and you
so
know what?
Close.
In my opinion, the judges are right on the money.
On the money.
Good job, judges.
Yeah, we think you're doing a good job. All right, we're going to throw it back down to Jack.
Thank you, ladies. So who's ever lucky enough to be crowned Miss Universe will take home a lot of other prizes, too. Once again, here's Wendy Fitzwilliam to show you.
Clairol Herbal Essences awards Miss Universe $10,000 and an assortment of shampoos, conditioners, stylers, body wash, and facial care with blends of all-natural botanicals and organic herbs and pure mountain spring water. Clairol Herbal Essences, a totally organic experience. Miss Universe receives a $10,000 scholarship from Oscar de la Renta Swimwear, the official swimwear of the Miss Universe pageant. Oscar de la Renta Swimwear is proud to be the sponsor of tonight's swimsuit competition. Hawaiian Tropic Sun Care Products awards Miss Universe $2,500 in cash, products, and apparel. Enhanced with natural flora, fruit, and nut extracts, Hawaiian Tropic offers sun care for every skin type. Be sun smart with Hawaiian Tropic. Speedo will award Miss Universe with an activewear wardrobe. Head to your local Authentic Fitness store to check out the latest activewear fashions, or visit us at our website, www.speedo.com. The fastest way to shop. Speedo. Dreams that winners are made of. Hanes Hosiery, the official legwear of the Miss Universe pageant, awards Miss Universe with $5,000 in luxurious Hanes Silk Reflections hosiery in a variety of styles and colors. She'll have great legs for every occasion. Mikimoto, the originator of the cultured pearl since 1893 and the official jeweler of the Miss Universe pageant, proudly presents this year's winner with a radiant cultured pearl necklace and earrings. Miss Universe receives $5,000 and a fabulous array of Exclamation, 3 fragrances to wear for irresistible flair. Anytime, anywhere. Exclamation, the official fragrance of tonight's pageant. From Sasha London, a collection of contemporary footwear especially for you. Remember, style breeds success. Andiamo Luggage, made in the USA, the official luggage of the Miss Universe pageant. Frequent traveler tough. $10,000 worth of Spree prepaid phone cards from Sprint make it easy and convenient for Miss Universe to go on a calling spree. No coins, no bills, no problems. Spree, the prepaid phone card with great connections.
Okay, now we've talked to Diane about swimwear. Right now we're going to get into a little conversation with a few of the judges about the evening gowns. So we're going to start with Stephanie Seymour here. Now, Steffi, you're a very famous model. I'm sure you've even probably modeled a lot of gowns like this. So what exactly are you looking for here in the competition?
I'm looking for a young lady with class and poise and personal style.
Very good. I'm sure it's going to be right up there. Now, we've heard a woman's point of view. I'm going to get a man's point of view now, a real man. Evander Holyfield, just curious. What are you looking for in the evening gown competition tonight?
Well, confidence. A woman that have confidence is going to show.
Excellent. Thank you, too. All right. We'll be back with the evening gown competition and Julio Iglesias Jr. right after this. Welcome back to Trinidad and Tobago. It's a world that whispers elegance and style, and we're going to put it together with the smooth sound of international superstar Julio Iglesias Jr. for the 1999 evening gown competition. Ladies and gentlemen, escorted by the championship West Indies international cricket players, are 10 finalists. Spain. South Africa. Why Trinidad and Tobago are truly the treasure islands tonight. Julie, Allie, which one of the gowns would you like to wear?
Julio.
Just kidding.
I'm a married woman. I have no comment.
No, you cannot comment, but I have to comment on these girls' gowns.
They are beautiful. They're stunning.
This is, I can't wait to watch this portion.
And we changed for you as well.
Yes, we did.
You know, I have to say this, I don't know if I'm right, but the Latin countries just have a sexy way of walking, don't they?
Julie, I think that they are very comfortable with their sexuality, like all women should be, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And I think the gowns here are less constricted and beaded than Miss USA, don't you?
I think they complement the girls.
Spain! And the Philippines.
again.
Wow, and
Philippines
Venezuela.
right behind them.
I tell you, we've got a horse race going on here, like a tight competition.
It's great. You know what? I have to make a little comment. Venezuela is in white again this year. It is a tradition of theirs that usually they put their girls
They wear
in white.
Yeah, I've noticed
Very
that.
interesting fact.
Okay, which 5 do you think will make the top 5? We're going to continue on and find out if you're right when we come back.
Comes from every corner of the world. Trinidad's been called the rainbow country for its brilliantly colored flowers and its multicultural, multi-religioned rainbow of people. One of the brightest colors in the rainbow is the heritage of India. The temple in the sea boasts the beauty of Indian dancers. Diwali is a Hindu celebration of peace and goodwill, held once a year with pageants of song and dance. The highlight is the Festival of Lights, which turns the islands into glittering jewels as thousands of oil lamps are lit at dusk and strung along the walls, gardens, windowsills and bamboo arches. This spectacular festival shines for every color of the rainbow on these sparkling islands in the sea.
And the lights continue to shine for just 5 women who will continue their quest for the title of Miss Universe 1999. The 5 finalists in random order. South Africa. Venezuela. Botswana. Spain. 1999 Miss Universe goes to Philippines. There they are, the 5 island jewels. Julie, Hallie, did they make your list?
Oh my gosh, we're down to 5 now. I know some surprises. Puerto Rico, I'm a little shocked.
India.
I know, she's gorgeous.
I loved her from the beginning.
But
What happened?
we have a great 5.
We do have a great 5, and I must say, they are all brunettes.
That's
like
true.
ourselves.
I guess we're in good keeping
partial.
tonight.
We're in good company. There you go.
And it's nice to see Miss Philippines tripped in the preliminary
That's
show.
true. She tripped in the preliminary show. She got a standing ovation.
Yeah, it's so great to see her in there.
So you know what? Who knows? Maybe next year girls will be tripping
To get in the top 5. There you go. We'll be back to go face-to-face with the final 5. But first, nature takes wing in Trinidad and Tobago.
The island beat here is to the beat of wings. This place is for the birds. Really? You can listen to them chirp, cheep and coo all through the Asa Wright Nature Centre, where the birds' names are as beautiful as their colours. Bearded bellbirds, tufted coquettes, honey creepers, hummingbirds, tanandras and toucans. And you know that old saying, red sky at night, sailor's delight? Well, the sailors are happy as clams at the Caroni Sanctuary, where every day at sunset, the scarlet ibis come home to roost and turn the sky bright red. And you can swim to the island beat, throw on some scuba gear and dive Tobago's underwater reef to see the biggest brain coral in the world, or dance a wet calypso with giant manta rays with 10 feet wingspan, just like the birds moving their wings to that infectious island beat.
Welcome back. Now, no matter what language they speak, the delegates have to think on their feet when it comes to media interviews. In this part of the competition, we'll find out if they have what it takes. South Africa. Rhoden Island, where President Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for so many years, is now a tourist attraction. Tell me, how do you feel about that?
I think it's absolutely fabulous, as Robben Island has a lot of history of which we can show South Africa, we can show the rest of the world that we can live together in a united nation if we choose to. Thank you.
Now tell me, what myth about your country would you like to wipe out?
Well, South Africa has a lot of history, as I was saying, and I wouldn't say that there is anything I would want to wipe out because it's a historical past in South Africa. So the myths and legends that are there, I would like them to remain there.
Thank you very much. South Africa, step right back here.
Julie, you know what? I have to say that I don't know if she was really rehearsed or she just really knew her stuff.
I felt like she was rehearsed. When she said thank you at the end, I felt like that was what she thought she should do.
Let's see what the judges thought.
Let's go back to Jack and delegate number 2.
Venezuela. You're the first Miss Venezuela of color, and you say some people weren't happy about that. How did you get them to look past your color?
Venezuela, tú has dicho que tú eres la primera Miss Venezuela que es de color y que hubo personas que no se sintieron satisfechas con eso. ¿Qué haces tú para que vean quién eres tú de verdad y no se fijen en tu color?
Pues siempre he pensado que la belleza es interna y no es externa. Y quiero y le demuestro a la gente simplemente cómo es Carolina Indriago, conversando con ellos, siendo no Miss Venezuela, en donde quiera que me pare sigo siendo la misma. Les demuestro cariño, hablo con la gente, les sonrío cada vez que puedo.
I've always thought that beauty is internal and not external. So what I do is I always try to be who I am, Carolina Indriago, in the way that I speak to people, in being warm-hearted with them, and that's the way that I do it.
Venezuela.
You know what? I have to say, Venezuelans are known to be hard, cold competitors. But this girl,
she seems warm to me.
She's a very sweet.
I think so, and she's only 19. She's one of our youngest contestants.
I like her a lot.
I do too. Let's go back to Jack and delegate number 3.
You're the first delegate in the history of Miss Universe from Botswana. Now, aside from that, how would you like to be remembered?
I'd like to be remembered as a pioneer for young women. I was also only one girl in my class in electronics. And I think I want to be remembered as a pioneer in the sense that I paved way for young women both in my country and throughout the world.
You said that you'd like to be the first female president of your country. What would you do differently than the president of the United States?
Whoa. A lot. Well, first thing is, I know that if I was president, I would definitely make education compulsory, especially in my countries where you get in rural areas. Some people are not going to school or starting school late. And I think if I was president, they'll sort of make compulsory. But I think even the president of the United States caters for that as well.
Thank you very much. Botswana, step right back up here.
She's so cute. I think she's adorable, and she's only 19 as well. I feel like she's like 28 or 30 years old.
What could have been a very controversial answer, or very risky answer, she pulled it off great.
I think
went
she
with
did.
education.
All right, Jack, delegate number 4, let's hear what she has to say.
Now, you would like to be a medical lab technician. What medical discovery would you like to make?
Tú quisieras ser técnico de laboratorio. ¿Qué descubrimiento médico quisieras hacer tú?
Pues lo tengo muy claro, la solución al problema del SIDA y del cáncer. Enfermedades que nos afectan gravemente a la sociedad nuestra, del mundo.
Well, I'm very clear on that. I'd like to find the solution to cancer and AIDS, which are very serious problems affecting our society.
You're also a model, so you know clothing. What's more important, the front of the dress or the back? And could you just turn around for us? Just.
Tú eres modelo.
Okay.
Así que te queremos preguntar, ¿qué parte del vestido consideras más importante? ¿El frente o la parte de atrás? Y voltéate.
El frente, hay que mirar a la gente de frente, no por la parte de atrás.
The front. You have to look at people face on and not from behind.
Thank you. Spain.
Wow, she aced it. I thought, wow.
Great answer.
Great
but you know,
answer.
people are certainly going to be looking at the back of that dress,
That's
too.
true. They're not going to just look at the front, honey. They're going to look at it all.
Exactly. And you know what? And even in her first answer, cancer and AIDS, a lot of women would say that she seemed very sincere when she said it.
Yeah, I think so.
I totally
think
believed
she
her.
really did a great job. Let's go back to Jack with our final delegate.
One of your proudest achievements was standing up to one of your professors back in college. Now, what have you stood up for recently?
Oh, when I fell on the stage last Friday. I believe that I had stood up for the rest of the women who have fallen, whether on or off stage. I believe that through this example of mine, I have shown courage and strength of being a woman, of being who I am. And I hope to be a good example to the rest of the women in the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Philippines.
She has a lot of class, a lot of poise, I think.
Loves her, but Julie, I have to say she's working that falling on the stage for dress rehearsal. I'm telling you, next year everybody's going to be falling.
I think it was traumatic for her, and she got a real boost from the crowd. She got it again tonight, so obviously it's working for her.
I love her, though. I loved her from the very beginning.
Let me ask you this. The women, are they focusing and obsessing on how they look right now, or are they in another zone?
You know what? At this portion of the competition, they might run in front of a mirror and check themselves, but really they're focusing on what's coming up next. Their question and answer. They have prepared forever physically for this. Now it's a mental competition.
But you know, I have to say, beauty and no brains ain't going to work here.
It's not going to work.
Because
You're right.
you know these ladies have to represent the world. Of
course.
And I think this is an extremely important part of the competition.
And beauty alone just doesn't cut it.
It doesn't cut the mustard, does it? Okay. Well, when we come back, the final 3 delegates, we're going to find out.
Where it's time for 3 very special awards, and each winner will receive a beautiful commemorative Hoya Crystal Trophy. First, the Clairol Herbal Essence Style Award. Now, this goes to the delegate with the best overall presentation of personal style with an emphasis on healthy hair. And the winner of the Clairol Herbal Essence Style Award is Philippines. The next award goes to the delegates selected by the public on the internet and the press photographers as the most photogenic. The winner of the most photogenic title is Puerto Rico. The Congeniality Award is the one voted on by the delegates themselves and goes to the one delegate who inspired all the others with her energy, spirit, and kindness. This year's Congeniality Award goes to Portugal. Congratulations to all of you. Now we want to take a moment to thank a few wonderful people who made all of this possible. His Excellency Arthur N.R. Robinson, President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. The Honorable Basbio Pandey, Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. The Honorable Mervyn I. Assam, Minister of Trade and Industry and Consumer Affairs and Minister of Tourism. Carlos L.R. John, Executive Chairman, Trinidad and Tobago Host Committee. And one more thanks to the co-owner, along with CBS, of the Miss Universe organization, Mr. Donald Trump.
All right, sports fans, Yogi Berra always said it is not over till it's over. Of course, he wasn't playing cricket, where the game calls for a lot of overs.
But it is over for 2 more delegates, and we're about to make the cut to the final 3. And if you've been following, you should have a pretty good idea. And here are my choices.
Oh, I wonder, what'd you say?
Spain, Venezuela, and Philippines.
All right, here are my choices. We've got the same 3. All right, great.
We're good.
Great brunettes think alike. All right, let's go down the track and see if we're right.
In my hand are the names of 3 delegates who still have a chance to be crowned Miss Universe 99. In random order, Spain. Philippines. Filling the 3rd and final spot, Botswana. The final 3 delegates have just one more question to answer. It's the big one that's going to give the judges one last chance to decide which woman deserves to be Miss Universe. Each will be asked the same question. So to make it fair, I'm going to ask Philippines and Botswana to please go over to the listening booth over there, please. We're going to put headphones on you so to make sure that you can't hear the question. Would you come with me, please, Spain? Okay. Can you hear me? All right. Spain, here is your question. If Miss Universe were to become pregnant during her reign, should she be allowed to continue as Miss Universe?
Si Miss Universo quedara encinta durante su reinado, se le debería de permitir que siguiera de Miss Universo.
Yo creo que sí, no tendría por qué ningún problema. Su cabeza sigue estando aquí, ¿no? Aunque tenga un nacimiento por traer al mundo, siempre y cuando no le dificulte sus facultades pues para viajar, pero de momento no encuentro solución.
I don't see why not, because her head would still be the same. The only difference is that she would be bringing someone into the world. The only thing is, if it were to in some way keep her from her travels, well.
Thank you very much. Spain. Stay right there. Philippines. If If Miss Universe were to become pregnant during her reign, should she be allowed to continue as Miss Universe?
That's a very difficult situation to be in. And I believe that the Miss Universe, if ever she becomes pregnant, I believe that she should continue with her reign if she has been a good example to be a Miss Universe. She has pursued all the goals that she had in the first place, and I believe that she should continue.
Thank you. Philippines. Botswana. Your question is, if Miss Universe were to become pregnant during her reign, should she be allowed to continue as Miss Universe?
Personally, I think Miss Universe is a symbol of a woman as well. She's celebrating her femininity. And I believe that, thank you. And I believe that if she should fall pregnant, it will not in any way interrupt her duties. I believe that as a woman, she should celebrate her femininity. Thank you.
Botswana. Ladies, one big smile. The judge's final view. Once again, our three finalists. Spain.
I love Spain from the beginning. She's beautiful, she's smart. She answered that question.
She did, but she paused and she said, well, I think she might have taken the easy way out by not finishing her answer. I'm not sure, though.
You're right. You know what? You're right about that.
Philippines.
Well, I thought this girl had it. She clammed up. She really clammed up. It's a shame, really.
Exactly. She definitely choked.
Botswana.
The crowd loves this girl.
Listen to the crowd, and there you have it. You know, if it goes on the question alone, this girl's got it.
Right, but there are other things that are involved. But man, she told it like it was.
Exactly.
She was very honest and direct.
You know, the judges will consider all portions of the competition.
And we'll be back to crown Miss Universe. Don't you move a muscle.
Welcome back. Before we crown Miss Universe 99, let's say goodbye to Miss Universe 98, who's not only blessed the organization, but her country with dignity and grace. Wendy Fitzwilliam hopes to pass her bar exam, practice law, be a model and a singer, and yes, she does occasionally sleep. So, as thanks to the Miss Universe organization for helping her toward her goals, Wendy takes her final walk to her very own recording. Congratulations, Wendy, and may your life be as beautiful as your reign. And now, the reason why we're all here, thanks to Mark Ward of the accounting firm Ernst & Young, who has verified the final tally. We'll begin with the second runner-up, a winner of a cash scholarship from Oscar de la Renta Swimwear. Second runner-up is Spain. If for any reason the winner cannot fulfill her duties, the first runner-up takes over. Tonight, the first runner-up and winner of a cash scholarship from Oscar de la Renta Swimwear is Philippines, the 1999 Miss Universe. this evening started, you were 1 in 84. Now you're 1 in a million. Take your walk. That's it from Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you from the Caribbean Hospitality.
We have had a wonderful time, and don't forget to watch the Miss Teen USA pageant from Shreveport, Bossier, Louisiana.
That's August 24th, right here on CBS.
Thank you, Julio Iglesias Jr., David Rudder, the band players, all our dancers, and the wonderful folks at Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you. Good night.
Air transportation provided by BWIA, the best West Indian airline.
CBS Sunday. Tom Rosner's never found a girl to bring home to mother.
Whose child are you? The devil's.
So mother is bringing one home to him.
Far be it for me to meddle.
Whether he likes it or not.
But I do not need my mother to leave my life. Well, don't look at me like I shot the dog.
Olympia Dukakis, John Stamos, and Della Reese. A match made in heaven. CBS Sunday.
Tonight on The Late Show, a hilarious visit with kid scientists and the always entertaining Sarah Jessica Parker. First, your local news.
Tonight on CBS 4 News.